Okay, hi. Now we'll try to work on predicator 2, right? So let me just try to share my screen. Yeah. We'll work on predicator 2 and then let's take a look. Okay. So as usual, just now I did out the rest of the console. You can click Niagara. Niagara screen will pop up, right? So once Niagara screen will pop up, think you are able to already connect. So now let's try to build some basic component. So then the first step is you should have config, right? Config, and then you right click on config, you try to make a new well, I think we want to call it a new folder, right? And then we'll call this basic lab. Yeah, let's follow. Sorry. We'll create a new folder called home. Yeah, let's create first. So under home, right, you can see there's a home that's pop up. Under home, yeah, still under station BMS1. You can right click. Now I want to create another new folder, right? The folder is basically like what we had, like the normal window access, just to create a folder so you can put everything in a folder. So you create a folder, a new folder, and then I name it as a basic lab, yeah, as to follow, yeah, and then you click OK. So once that is done, you can see the home and then basic lab. Right. So with that basic lab, right, now we want to start name this basic lab. Then we open the palette, right? This is a window. You can see window and then sidebar. And sidebar you can see palette. Yeah. Oh, I have actually one of the palette is here, so I just delete it away. Window sidebar. Let me just close this. Yeah, two palette. I'll close this panel. Oops. Yep. And then usually it can be closed. And then when you go to window, you go to sidebar and you look at palette, right? Right click on the palette, it should open up. Then under palette, right? You can click here and then try to look for something called a key control. So it's a library. Library is basically nothing much but a place where you can get things, right? It's called library. So with a key control right now, I want to select the package in this what I correct call a key control palette, right? So with that key control palette, right, we want to see go back to your basic lab, yeah, and you see a wire sheet. So with that wire sheet right now, I want to drag some points. Where can I find the points is at control palette, and then you click on the points. So under points, there are Boolean writable and what do you call that? Numeric writable, Boolean writable, and eminent writable. So what right now we want to do is basically on numeric writable. So on the basic lab, right, you have a wire sheet. So you just drag a writable inside here. The first writable we want to put down is office. Yeah. So assuming this is office. Yeah. So you have office. You create one more, drag it out. Second one we want to create is called meeting room. Yeah. And then the third one we want to prepare is basically a reset. Sorry. So if happen that I cannot write, then I can go to right click and then I can rename this Control R, right? And I want to put it as reset. Yeah, click it. So you have three of them. So with that, it's quite simple now. Right now, what we want to do is to set. So you right click this and then you go to action. Action, there's a set. Yeah. So you're set to there be certain temperature. Say the first one is say maybe I'll set this to 23 first. Yeah. it was set to 23. But before, with that, right, I want to set this into a degree C. So I can go to double click this. Right. When you double click, you have a property sheet that pop up. So under the property sheet, there's a facade. Right. So just double click the facade. Then you can click that the value is null. You can double click this. Under miscellaneous, right, you can choose temperature. So it's temperature K. And what we want to choose is degree C. Yeah. Then click OK. You click OK. And just save this. Then just double click basic step again. It should give you temperature. Now let's try to set other temperature. Yeah. While setting other temperature might be a way to do later, but let me try to put some control to it first. Then let me go to mathematics. So what does mathematics do is basically trying to come up with a control mechanism to tell you that, hey, how much it will be if you choose certain things like time, average, divide. So in this case, we put our average. So just click this and I want to put it as an average temperature. So it actually helps to calculate. Yeah. Okay, so something like that should happen, right? So now let's try to put some numbers to it. Say, let's say here, you can right click, sorry, you can double click, and then unit, we can change it to temperature. And sorry, this is degree C and click OK. Click OK. And yeah, that's basically it. And then you save it, right? Let's go back to basic lab again. So this is temperature. And I'll change this again to double click, change this to temperature. Yeah, to do this is actually a kind of double time, right? You need to do 3 times. So next time when it's kind of done once, you can actually copy one more time. So you can just Control C, which is copy. Yeah. And then you can paste. Right. Say I want to do a living room. Then click on living room, then double click on living room. The units are already changed to degree C. So you do not need to do like what I did just now, preparing 3 times. Either way, let me take away living room first. Yeah. Okay, I just put it down here. So with that, let me set this temperature, say right click, and you can put action, set it to 23 degrees, right? You have 23 degrees. And then this one, we can set it to also say 23 degrees. All right. Except first one, maybe we, from the book, we can set this to 21 degrees. Okay. So now you have all this. Now I want to find out the temperature of this tree first. Yeah. I'll just do this first. So what I do is the out of it. All right. You can click it. You see a white color. Then you go to the in of this. So it becomes 21. You see 21. So it's the input of A. Meeting room, you can also have a highlight white in color, and then you click on B. So it's 23. Now let's take reception number, reception, right? You don't have, but doesn't matter when you click it here, right? Or click at B, okay, so it doesn't show. So what we need to do is we need to have more pin slot. Okay, so the pin slot, you can click 3, pin in because it's average, and then you click OK. And then that's where the pin slot will come in. Then you can have this inside here. So 21, 23, 23 will give you 22.3. And yeah, basically that's what you want to do. Just a little bit more. If let's say I want to set my living room to say, sorry, let me go back. I want to set my living room to say, I want it colder, 15 degrees. Yeah. So it's 15 degrees. So my average, I can actually click here and try to put in, but you can't, right? Because there's no input. So you right click or go to more, pink slot, and then you click D. So the clean slot D, and you can actually put this inside here. Then the average temperature will now become 20.5. Yeah, but either way, if you don't want, just click this and then right click again, and then we can control delete. And if I don't want the living room, I can put down control and delete. Yeah. So it becomes finished. So this is basically exercise 2. So let me just put one more thing. I can put basic lab, new. Let's try to have some text box. And text box 1 doesn't matter. Text box 1 is here, and we can put down as lab 2. Yeah. Okay, so I can save this. And I can go back by pressing home. Sorry, lab 2. Yeah. Okay, so with that, we'll end lab 2, and then you're able to kind of find this. Yeah. So I'll just stop sharing here.